Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a Thanksgiving makeup look. So by the time this video goes up, it'll actually be Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. So today I wanted this look to be very, very simple and everyday kind of friendly makeup look because since I'm going to be, I have been really liking to help make the Thanksgiving dinner meal. So I don't want anything too bold or I don't want anything too glam. I just want a very nice, soft type of a glam, but still looking kind of elegant. So let's get into it. I have my face already prepped. I'm going to go now into primer. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Blur primer. I have been absolutely loving this primer. It is amazing. So I'm going to put this all over the face. So since this is an everyday kind of like soft glam makeup look, I am actually going to be underpainting. I love kind of doing the underpainting technique for my glam looks, or sometimes I do use it for everyday. That being said, I'm going to start with the LYS No Limits bronzer in the shade Hope. And I'm going to take this on an angled brush. Actually, no, I was going to use an angled brush, but I have never used really this brush a lot. This is the Inisa Beauty Crescent Contour Brush. And let's see how this actually works, because I've only used it a couple of times and I haven't really been dipping into it that much. Or I guess I haven't been really liking it because I don't like the shape, but I just have to get used to that shape. So I actually like to turn it this way. I remember doing it like that, and I kind of like that. I'm going to do the same thing to the nose, just right up into the brow a little bit as well. I'm going to take this on the forehead. And I haven't done the jawline in a while, so I'm going to do the jawline as well. So I'm actually going to take a blush brush to blend this in. I like to do one thing and then blend it in and then go to the next when I underpaint. So I'm just going to start blending the places where we contoured. And I like to bring the contour on the sides of the neck and blend it down the neck. And now I'm going to blend in the nose contour. Now let's move into blush. I'm going to take the Rare Beauty cream blush in the shade Joy. I'm going to take this on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use I think this was a shiny brush from the 32 brush set. This is brush number 29. I'm going to take a small amount of this blush since this blush is really pigmented. And I'm just going to apply that to the cheeks. Okay, for concealer, I actually want to use something a little lighter. So this is the Natasha Denona Hy-glam concealer in the shade Y1. I'm just going to place this in the under eye area first, down the nose, on the lip, and then I'm actually going to take my Dior Backstage concealer. This is in the shade 1N, and I'm going to spot conceal with this one. This shade actually matches the foundation, so I like to use, when spot concealing, a shade that matches the foundation. Normally I do that for my everyday makeup look anyway, just use a concealer that matches the foundation. So I'm going to let that kind of sit for a little bit. While I let that sit, I'm going to do my first round of setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Okay, so I'm going to take the Nikki and BK Beauty, the N16 brush to blend in the concealer. I'm first going to have a brush like this to blend in the nose highlight. And then I'm going to go into the under eye. So I first just like to press this in the area where we placed it, just right in here first. And then I'm going to move on to the outer corner and just press that in as well. And then what's left on the brush, I'm going to press that in the middle of the under eye. Then I'm going to go in with that same brush to blend in the concealer where we spot conceal. Oh, I did forget this part here. All right, let's do another round of setting spray. Now we can go into the foundation. Today I'm going to use the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation in the shade 1.5N. For a brush, I want something that is an angled brush to apply the foundation. This is the Sigma F40 brush. So I'm going to squirt a tiny bit of this on the back of my hand. I'm going to pick up tiniest bit of this foundation first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place this where we did not underpaint. With what's left on the brush, I'm going to now place this just on top of where we underpainted. Now I'm going to spray this one more time. Okay, first let's set the under eye area. So I'm gonna do this in two ways. First, I'm gonna use a brush. I'm gonna take the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder in 2 Neutral Light. And I'm gonna use the Nikki Rose and BK Beauty, the N14 brush. I just put some in the cap. I'm gonna pick this up, and I'm also going to be working it in the palm of my hand. And now we can start setting the under eye area first, and then the T-zone. Next, let's set the bronzer. I'm going to take the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer in the shade Light. And I'm going to use the Morphe, I think this was a face brush collection. It was like a gold one. I'm just going to apply this where we contoured for the underpainting. So I normally don't do this for an everyday look, but for like more of a special occasion makeup, I go ahead and apply a powder bronzer on top of the contour. I'm also gonna go on the jawline as well with this and down the sides of the neck. And I'm gonna blend this down the neck as well in the center. Now let's go into blush. I'm gonna take my Ravie Beauty Endless Diffusion Everyday Baked Blush in Paradise. And I'm going to also use if I can find it in my brushes. I'm gonna also use the Ravie Beauty blush brush as well. I'm going to apply this on top of the Rare Beauty blush. All right, I'm gonna do my brows off camera really quick, and then we can come back and continue doing the eye look. Okay, before I go ahead and continue doing the eyes, I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty Powder Puff, and I'm going to do a mini bake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm only going to do the mini bake kind of like in this area right here. That's the only place where I really like to bake anyway. I do sometimes bring it out a little bit, but lately I've only been doing it right up against the nose. Okay, well, we let that kind of do its thing. Let's move on to the eyes. So I'm gonna go into the Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm going to take this fluffy brush. This is the Morphe and Ariel brush number, it's rubbed off. I think it was A11, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take the shade Naked in the palette. I want the lips to actually be the focal point of this look, so I'm not gonna go too heavy on the eye look. Like I said, I don't want to go too heavy on the eye look, so I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to go in with a shimmer now. So I went in between these two. I have no idea what I'm going to use yet. So this is the Rare Beauty All of the Above Weightless Eyeshadow Stick, and this is the Holfie Zara Eyes liquid eyeshadow or cream eyeshadow in Sona Sona. I have no idea. This is the Sona Sona shade. I think if I'm going to keep it a little bit more toned down, I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty one. I like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm just going to blend in the crease just a little bit. I am also going to set the cream eyeshadow, and I'm going to take the shade, let's take the shade Sidecar. I'm just going to lightly tap. Oh, and the eyeshadow stick from Rare Beauty, the shade name was Integrity, by the way. I forgot to say the shade name. Okay, I was going to add eyeliner, but I feel like this makeup look doesn't really need that. But I am going to go into mascara. First, I'm going to take the Dior Show Maximizer Lash Primer. And I'm going to apply this to the lashes first before I go in with my favorite mascara. All right, now I'm going to go into my favorite mascara. This is the YSL Lash Clash Mascara. This is in the shade Black. I'm going to load up on this mascara. Now that mascara is on, let's move into the lips. After the lips, we are going to remove the powder from the baking. So I'm gonna rub off the balm that I had on, and now I'm gonna go into the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Up and Down Tan. I could have gone a little bit deeper of an lip liner, but I think this is fine. And I'm overlining the center of the lips as well. Okay, for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with one of the new Ravie Beauty blush lip shades. This is in the shade Verbena. This is the Effortless Lips lipsticks from Ravie Beauty. Okay, now we can rub off the powder. I'm gonna take a clean powder brush, just dust that off, and perfect. Before we go into setting the face with setting spray, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario Soft Glow Highlighter in Pearl. This is my favorite highlighter, just for a subtle highlight. I love it. I'm gonna take this big, medium-sized dome brush just to apply the highlighter. I'm going to apply it above the brow as well. And I'm actually going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to apply this to the brow bone. Oh, and this is in the shade Pearl, by the way. To finish off the makeup, I'm going to take my One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I absolutely love how this makeup look turned out. It is so perfect for fall or a special occasion or even Thanksgiving. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video and see you guys in the next one. Bye!